Bruins lose 3-2 against the Minnesota Wild at home. Welcome back to Into the Den, everybody. I'm your host, Jay Freeman. This is the fourth and final video I'm making today because I need to make up on the Sabres, Red Wings, and the Devils game. And it feels like the Bruins were playing as tired as I was today. But also, holy, how? Oh, the Bruins literally almost spent the half of the entire game in the penalty box. 28 minutes. 28 penalty minutes. It's 18 of them minors and 2 fighting majors. I like Trent Frederick. I really like Trent Frederick. And it is fun when he gets into fights. It's 2 fighting majors in the same game. What the hell is going on? But I mean, it wasn't all bad. The Bruins started out not too bad. Taylor Hall gets a goal 6 minutes into the game. Not bad, especially because it definitely felt like his production was going down over the past few, especially since it felt like his production has been since the start of the season. And then we get a freaking double. And then we get 2 guys in the box at the same time. And that was honestly kind of annoying. And you got freaking who is it? Freaking you got Marchand and Carlo getting into the box. Marchand for pretty much sitting on Alex Goligoski, and Carlo for the softest interference call I've ever seen. And seriously, Carlo was playing the puck and he like lightly tapped Ryan Hartman, and it was enough to get him to in the box. And hey, that was enough for Minnesota to capitalize with Kirill Kaprizov and Nico Sturm both getting power play goals during one of which during a 5-on-3. However, that might have been the last goal that Kirill Kaprizov nets for just a little bit, because Trent Frederick finished a bit of a late hit on Kirill Kaprizov that seemed to kind of mess up his mess up Kirill the Thrill's hand, and then Dmitry Kulikov is like, yeah, I don't like that you did that. I'm gonna try and kick your ass. Don't try and pick a fight with Trent Frederick, a kid who literally used up 7 of his 10 allowed fights in college on one person. And yeah, Dmitry Kulikov got his ass kicked, and both of them got fighting majors, obviously. But Freddie also got a penalty for boarding Kaprizov, which I guess is kind of fair. And not long afterwards, we got a really heartwarming moment. Matthew Boldy, a kid who'd been taken off of a kid from Millis, Massachusetts, not far from TD Gunn, and a lot of his family was in the stands, and he'd been taken off of a few. He had been taken off of quite a few. I think he'd been taken off of an under 18 in roster or something like that. but he fought. He it wasn't all sunshine and roses for him, and he got his NHL debut. Oh, and he played fantastic. Like Mort Sider, Lucas Raymond, and Michael Bunting are like the three big names in Calder contention right now. Oh, if the Wild give Matthew Boldy more time, I think that more time this season, I think that he could honestly get Calder contention, and he absolutely deserves it. He played fantastic, and hey, the kid grew up in Millis, and when he scored on that when he scored tonight, it honestly didn't feel like there was a single unhappy face for the in TD Garden. It felt everybody was cheering for this kid, and that's what I kind of like. Not long afterwards, Brad Marchand gets a power play goal, and that sort of ends the scoring there. Nobody else scores for the rest of the game. The freaking it ends 3. I mean, yeah, that ends 3-2. Oh, and but I mean, hey, but I mean, the third period starts out pretty funny because Trent Frederick again gets into a fight. This time with Marcus Foligno. That's right. This was the game in with both Foligno brothers in it. That was and apparently, I'm sorry. Apparently, the Wild wanted Nick to. We're really banking on Nick to come in for during free agency. Since Marcus was there, Nick was cheering on. Nick was not cheering on Marcus Foligno. Nick was not cheering on his younger brother, but that only really adds to the total of 28 minutes of penalties, and therein lies is the biggest problem with the Bruins this game. They played way too sloppily. If we want to win, we cannot be in the penalty box for half the fucking game. I know it's fun to I know it's fun to freaking to say fuck you and just go ham. But that's not how you win game. That's how you win in fights. Do you want to win fights or do you want to win games? And in this uber competitive East in this uber competitive Eastern Conference, and especially this uber competitive Atlantic Division, where the Leafs, who seem to be going insane, are third in the division. Keep in mind the top 3 in the Atlantic Division are the Lightning, Panthers, and Leafs, with 51, 48, and 46 points respectively. The Bruins are fourth with 36. Like the Atlantic Division is definitely a haves and the haves and the have nots. It's it is frustrating having to play in this competitive division, but it's frustrating because this team makes it frustrating. And I was looking at Puck Report saying its thing of like of like who has the best prospects, who has the worst, and the Bruins were like second to last. I forget who had the worst prospect pool. I could probably pull it up, but like our but like our top three prospects were Fabian Lysell, Johnny Beecher, and Jack Studnicka. Uh, I just want to say, Studnicka is not panning out. He's kind of meh. Everybody in the city is cheering for Studnicka, but he's just not doing well. Also, after looking it up, we are second to last, only behind Vancouver. But it's that Beecher. He's still at Michigan. Who knows if he's going to even sign with us out of college? We might have another Hobie Baker, not Hobie Baker. We might have another Jimmy Vesey thing where like he plays out to the end of college and he's going to be an unrestricted free agent and we're going to be stuck with what the fuck. Except maybe he's a better Jimmy Vesey. And then we have Fabian Lysell, who he's doing pretty well in Sweden, and who knows how well he's going to pan out here. But if he does, I don't trust this. I don't trust us to not fuck it up somehow. But I think that is it for tonight's episode. That is it for Into the Den tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Quick like if you like, quick subscribe if you really like. Down below is still the GoFundMe for Jake Tebow to help a kid who is paralyzed by a freak hockey accident. And tell your friends to not spend 28 minutes of a 60-minute game in the penalty box, because that's not how you play a 60-minute game.